Okay, so we're going to do a little stretch and strengthening routine for the hips. So you're going to walk up to the edge of the table, edge of a couch, your bed, a bench. You're going to put your hands down on that pad, and we're going to walk our feet apart as far as you can get them. Make sure that your toes are pointing forward. And make sure that your knees are stiff, they're straight. When you can, walk your hands out in front of you. Straighten those elbows, and then slowly allow your chest to fall down to the bench, the table, the bed, whatever you're using. Just hang out there, keep those knees stiff, keep those legs flat on the floor. If you can, slide your hands back by rocking your hips back away from the bed. Again, keeping the knees stiff, keeping your feet flat on the floor. While you're there, let's go ahead and slowly bend the right knee. Again, keeping that left foot flat on the floor, keeping that left knee straight, keeping those arms reached out in front of you. Slowly straighten the right knee, and once it's straight, start to slowly bend the left knee. Make sure that you continue to breathe, you continue to relax. If you can, keep your head off of the bed or the table or bench, whatever you're using. Keep your eyes facing forward where your hands are. Go ahead and straighten that left knee now if you haven't done it. Now together what we're going to do is go ahead and start to squat down, bend both knees. As you bend both knees, see if you can arch your lower back, almost like you're trying to stick your butt out. Just hold that stretch. And then slowly straighten those knees to come back up. Walk your hands back to the middle and walk your feet back together. Now the second stretch, we're going to put our head to one side on the table. So if you're using a couch or bed, the same way. I'm going to start by putting my left foot up onto the bed or the table and my head down to the right. So I'm going to put that left foot up onto the bed. I'm going to bring that right foot forward as far as I comfortably can. And then I'm going to slowly just lie down onto that table, stretching those arms out as you put your chest down onto the bed or the table. Just lie there and breathe and relax. Let's take that left foot, let's curl the toes under and straighten that left knee. If you can, pick that left knee up off the bed. Hold that there just a few seconds and then put it right back down and relax that ankle. Now go ahead and slide your elbows back until they're under your shoulders. Your head's going to be up, facing forward. And if you can, put your palms down onto the bed. And I want you to push down into those palms and lift your elbows up. Slowly. Push your chest up as high as you can, facing forward. If you are okay and you're not stretching too much, try to bend your head backwards. Make sure you're breathing while you're doing that. Go ahead, let's come back onto your elbows and let's lock that right knee. We're going to stretch the back of that hamstring. Once that right knee is locked, see if you can walk those arms and outstretch those arms in front of you. Make sure you continue to breathe. We're just going to hold that a few seconds. And then slowly relax that right knee. And slowly come out of that position. I'm going to give you a couple minutes to come out of that position. And we're going to switch to the other leg. So we're going to put our head down the opposite end. And we're going to be putting our right leg up onto the table. I'm going to get into position. I'm going to take my time. Hopefully you're able to keep up. Right leg up on the bed. Left foot on the floor, bringing that foot as far forward as you can. Let's lie flat onto the bed. Take your time going down there. Once you're down there, reach those arms out in front of you and try to relax on the bed, breathing. Curl those toes under on the right foot and try to lift that right knee off the bed. Hold that just a few seconds. You can let that relax and let the ankle relax. Let's slide your elbows back until they're under your shoulders. With your head up, looking straight ahead. Put your palms down and slowly push into your palms and lift your elbows up. Keep your left knee relaxed. Your right hip should be relaxed onto the bed. Tilt the head back if you want more stretch. And then from there, let's go ahead and lock that left knee. Keeping that left knee locked, if you want more stretch, go back down onto the elbows or slide those hands out in front of you. And slowly relax that left leg, relax the arms, and slowly come up out of that position. Stand up, make sure you feel okay. And if you feel all right, we're going to go down to the mat on the floor. Make sure you have your belt with you. So go ahead and have a seat on the floor. And let's put the belt around your knees, just above the knees. Once you have that, when you push apart those knees, your knees should only go about hip distance wide, no further than that. You're going to lie on your back. I'm first going to start by having you put your feet and knees together. Arms outstretched to the side as far as you can get them. And then we're going to slowly take those knees. Let's go ahead and turn them to the right with the left foot coming up on top of the right foot. The left knee, the left leg should be lying on top of the right knee and the right leg. Make sure your head is still facing up to the ceiling. Shouldn't be turned right or left. Keep your left arm reached out onto the floor. Keep your left shoulder back onto the floor if you can. Slowly turn your head to the left like you're trying to look at that left hand. And when your head doesn't want to go anymore, force it a little bit to turn as far as you can and stretch it out. Keep those knees together and keep them down to the right. Slowly turn your head back to the middle. Bring your knees back to the middle. Take a little breather. Make sure the back of your neck is relaxed before we start. We're staring straight up to the ceiling. Let's take your knees to the left now. Remember, the right leg, the right knee, and the right foot should be on top of the left leg. knee and foot. Make sure your neck is relaxed. Make sure your right shoulder is back on the floor. Make sure your right hand is reached out to the side and on the floor. Go ahead and turn your head to the right. When it doesn't want to turn anymore, then force it for a little bit. Just force it, turn. Look at that hand with both eyes. Force those knees back down to the floor on the left. And then let everything relax. Bring everything back to the middle. And just relax and breathe. So we're going to do a couple of exercises here. Let's take your arms, put them down by your sides with your palms on the floor. We're going to start first by pushing our knees apart. Remember that belt's holding them together. So I want you to push those knees apart as hard as you can. Squeeze your butt cheeks together. Pull that tummy in and roll your butt up off the floor as high as you can. We're going to maintain this for 30 seconds. So while we're here, make sure that your arms, your shoulders, and your neck are relaxed. The main muscles you should be feeling right now are in your butt because you're squeezing your butt cheeks together and you're pushing those knees apart. That's a lot of hip work, and that's what we're working right now. Keep that butt up in the air. Now, make sure that both feet have equal weight on them. And make sure that you're placing weight equally throughout the bottom of each foot. I don't want you to be on the outside or the heel only. Go ahead and slowly let your back down first. Keep your butt off the floor, then allow your butt back down. And take a break. Rest right there for a second. We're going to do some more. This time we're just going to do some repetitions. So what we're going to do now is push that belt apart as hard as you can. Squeeze those butt cheeks. Lift that butt up as high as you can. Back down to the floor. Just let the butt touch and push it right back up. That's number 2. We're going to let the butt down just till it touches and right back up. 3. So we're going to do 15 of these. Back down and up. 4. Back down and up. 5. We got 10 to go. Make sure you're keeping your butt cheeks squeezed even when you let your butt down to the bottom. This is number 7. Let it down and back up. Number 8. Down and back up. 9. Down, back up. 10. Down. We got 5 more. Back up. 1. Down. Back up. 2. Down. Back up. 3. 2 more. Back up. 4. And the last one. Let your butt down. Back up. All the way up. 5. Back down and take a break. Rest a moment. We'll finish with a tough one. I'm going to let you catch your breath. So the tough one is we're just going to do this 5 times on each side. What the exercise is going to look like is you're going to kick one leg straight with the toes flexed up and put it right back down. You're going to do that 5 times, but we're going to coordinate it with your hips being up into the air. So push your knees apart on the belt, squeeze your butt cheeks, and lift your hips up as high as you can. Now, try to keep your neck and shoulders relaxed. Keep your knees apart, keep your butt squeezed tight. Let's start with the right leg. I want you to slowly straighten that right leg, flex the toes up. 1, and back down. Straighten it up, flex the toes, and back down. 2. We're going to do 5. Straighten the leg, flex the toes, back down. 3. We got 2 more. Straighten that leg, flex the toes, back down. 4. One more time, straighten the leg, flex the toes, back down. That's 5. Keep your butt in the air. Squeeze your butt cheeks together. Keep those knees apart. We're going to do the left leg now 5 times. So kick that left leg straight, lower it back down. 1. Kick that left foot straight, flex the toes up, lower it back down. 2. We got 3 more to go. Kick that left leg straight, flex the toes up, back down. 3. Don't let that butt drop at all. Kick that left leg, flex the toes, back down. 4. We got 1 more to go. Straighten that left leg, flex the toes, put it back down. Now, lower your back before your butt touches and relax. Let's go ahead and take that belt off of your legs. It's easiest to do to turn onto your side and unclip it. From the side position, you can come up onto your hands and knees to get up and slowly let yourself up off the floor. If you're dizzy or lightheaded, have a seat, get some water, and that was a good workout.